Welcome to today's video. Thank you for joining me. Today I am setting up my planners for a new quarter and a new month. Today is September 30th. The sun isn't even up yet, but I thought this is just kind of like the best time to do it because it's a quiet morning, a slow start to the day. I don't have any clients until later this evening. And so this is just authentic to my planning style. And so I'll just take you along the journey. This is my B6 Common Planner. This is a planner that is what I consider my archive planner. It holds all of the plans and memories that actually happened during the year. And so I'm gonna start with this one. I have been in a suede cover from Naya Papery, but this is a other cover that I got from her at the same time and I haven't used it yet. In my suede one, I just treated with suede leather protector and it's drying. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the planner in here. And I feel like my voice sounds a little raspy because it's so early in the morning, but that's okay. And I want to go ahead and decorate the pockets first because I got my new October Sterling ink kit. The pocket decorations I've had in here were just a few cloth and paper journaling cards, and I usually pick some elements from the Sterling ink collections. They're not always the exact ones from the month. Sometimes I pick ones from different months that just kind of create a fun vibe that I'm going for. And so I think these two were from June, and I just kind of really liked this enchanted swan vibe, and I really liked this desk vibe, cafes, and so that's why I kept all of these in here. But let's see what October has and if I want to move anything over into here. I also just set up my pockets for my Hobonichi. And this is, I believe, from September or October of last year. And this was the card that went with it. And I just thought it looked really cute for fall vibes with this girl. And so I did that already. I'm gonna actually be setting up multiple planners for the new month. So you'll see me set up a couple of things that I haven't set up yet. So here's I sit down each month, and my starting place is always with my Sterling ink subscription kit because I use this across all my planners. And this is the, I forget which tier this is called, but this is the $35 kit that I think is the best value for the money because you get free shipping. I do plan on going back to the deluxe kit next year, but I think I'm just going to finish out the year in this kit and then go back to deluxe, which is like $50, I believe. But this vellum is so pretty, so moody, florally, kind of spooky. I can't wait to figure out what to use this for. I might like line one of my journals in it or something. Her artwork just never disappoints. And so I'm gonna pull out of here is, and there's actually 2 vellums that come with this. I love that house. I have a hard time using my vellums, so I hoard them until I find what I want to use them for. Like this one is November from 2023, and I didn't use it until 2025. And so, but they all eventually get used. So I'm gonna cut this one down to be my title page in my journal. Let's go ahead. I kind of just want to go in order of the book, so I'm just going to stick that there for now. And then let's do the monthly view. And the other stickers that came in here is these, which I use to date my journaling pages. And so I'm going to stick that back here as well. These I don't use very often, so I actually stick them in a I have a clear pouch from Dazo that I just store all of these in because sometimes I need them for the date numbers for like other undated projects, and so it's nice to have them all in one space. I have a lot of them. And so the main pouch oh, this is so cute. I love the way it feels. I just can't get over how Catherine never ceases to disappoint with these journaling kits. So I use these with my journaling pages in the back, so I keep those together. And then I look for the die cuts because that's what I like to use for decorating. And so in the small envelope is the monthly stickers, the sampling sheet, the tabs, the October calendars and stickers. So what I need to set aside is, let's see if this looks cute over here. Oh, this is so cute. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. What is this? This is like clouds, moon. I'm not quite seeing it, but this looks cute. I don't. And then when I have a sampler sheet, lately I've been collecting these more so than using them. And so I'll come to my planner here and put it in one of these pockets. And since I pulled this out of the other planner, I'm going to put it in here as well. And then I have a drawer where I keep die cuts and sterling ink business cards for future decoration, because I might want to use it later like I do here. This is what the drawer looks like. It's part of an acrylic organizer. And so I just put the cards in here and the leftover die cuts. And that way I can use die cuts for setting up planners in the future, like I did here and here. So it's fun to kind of keep some elements of the kits for a later time for planner decor like this. And so don't feel like you have to use the whole kit all at once. If you have a organization system where you can keep parts of the kit for later, because these aren't really specific, like the die cut and the business cards aren't specific to a month. And so I've created a whole planner dedicated to the leftovers of the elements, so I can use them at another time too. And I always find use out of it. So that leaves us with this from the envelope, this, and this. And I know I'm going to use one of these in my Hobonichi and this in my Hobonichi, but the other one's going to go right in here. Setting up my monthly is one of my favorite parts. It's just something I can do that's very mindless and consistent. My planner has gotten so big, it's kind of hard to okay, and I usually line it up around this third week and 3 squares up. It's a little lower than I wanted, but that's okay. And then with every monthly, I just take these washi strips and put them in the corners. I do want to washi off this. I kind of like the idea of just doing a black grid or a stripe. also have this black grid, but this one's kind of bolder. And I like just tearing it for an unfinished look. I don't think I like that as much as I thought I would. Let's move the, I don't like to waste washi, so let's just go ahead and plan on using it for I think I'm gonna do this marble washi. This is reminding me of the beginning of the planner community as well. Marble was such a, like everything marble was all the rage in 2015. Having a marble background. If any of y'all have been around since then, you know. Oh, I love that. I don't know where these washis are from. These are two of the marble washis. My friend Joyce destashed them to me. Okay, and now we'll get back to this washi sheet. This monthly view usually takes me like less than 5 minutes because it's just kind of a formula at this point. Just putting down the monthly, putting down the 2 washi stickers, and finding a washi that matches the vibe. And then every once in a while, depending on how crowded it feels, I'll go in and add other elements to it. Definitely feels like this needs other elements. So I'm just gonna pull it from this same sheet. Let's just go right down the page. I love these pops of glitter. It's so beautiful. I think that will do it for this. I use these pages as a 1 line a day of gratitude, and so I've also been enjoying like experimenting with fountain pen colors, like a monthly fountain pen color. So I'll fill my fountain pens at the beginning of the month and have like colors for that month, but I very rarely switch from these colors. So now that we have that set up, I probably won't do this week yet. Let's just go to what else I need, which is my Hobonichi. And what I need here is my October tab. I think I've been using this one. This is so sticky. I like to fold it back on itself. I don't know why I like tabs in my Hobonichi, but I don't like tabs in my common planner. Okay, now we got the tab on, and now we just need this. There's a lot less space in this A6 than there is in the B6. And then I go to my October monthly page. I used to use the deco tabs that come in it, but maybe this month I will use this. And there we have it for October. I've already planned my monthly in my minimal, what I call my minimal functional planner, but this is like my work planner. But what I do in here is I typically will add just like one element of decoration to make it cohesive with the rest of the week or with the rest of the month. And so I'm really liking these florals on here. This noted sticker just kind of points to the week I'm on. Okay, and that's all I do with these pages. And then when I do my weekly planning, I just add some of these bigger corners in for the week. So all the weeks are kind of cohesive. And you know what, in this video, so what I usually film on Instagram a reel of setting up my weeks. And so if you're not following me on Instagram, please do. So now I just need to add this to my journaling section. In order to get this in here, I need to trim off just a little bit and round the corners. And the corner punch I use is this one because I like how it has options. This 4mm one is a good fit. And there's lots of ways you can attach this. I think I'm just going to attach this to the spine and allow this to come up. So I'm going to use this adhesive, removable adhesive from Tombow. I like the option of being able to remove it if I want to use it for something else for some reason. And I just line up the page at the corners and smooth out this. And that way I can just flip it like this. And I can easily just, if I ever decide this needs to go somewhere else, I can just take it out. It makes it like a removable sticker. For some reason, I am really feeling like I want to put this in here like this. I will save it. I keep this out. I keep my dates out so I can just go on dating the pages that I journal in with the date and the day of the week. And then with the leftovers of the kit, which are these, I know I'm going to use these on these specific sheets will go in the weekly pages. And then these larger corner pieces, they go in my N1 planner like this. And occasionally I'll use the large stickers for my weekly planner. So I store these in here in this folder. And as the week goes on, if I'm just bored, I'll start taking leftovers from previous months and putting them in here. So this can just hold the current month, but it doesn't really matter about these date stickers because these can be used for so many other projects. So since I haven't found a place for this yet, I'm just going to put it back in the envelope. And you know what? I'm going to use it. Or maybe I can use it. Yeah. This is, what do I want to do? Okay. And as far as planning goes, I am now all set up sticker wise. And so each week I will just kind of fill it out as I go. I am going to fill out my since it's the new quarter, I'm going to take some time to reflect on, and it's the last quarter, I'm going to take time to reflect on where we're at in terms of my half year and 1 year goal, and see what I need to do to accomplish what I had set out for the year. And then I'm going to fill out these quarterly pages with a action specific plan, like very actionable steps to make sure I hit all my goals for the rest of the year, because we still have 90 days to accomplish our yearly goals. And so don't let quarter four go by without looking at what you set for the beginning of the year, and just taking some time to look at what you can do in October, what you want to accomplish in October, what you want to accomplish in November, and what you can accomplish in December. And then these will be the habits, the daily habits that I want to track in order to make these happen. I love using the entirety of the year to set these intentions, because every day is a new day, every month is a new month, every quarter is just a chance to be someone else and do something different. And so that's really empowering, that we have the ability to change our whole lives just by looking at what our daily habits are and seeing what we need to do to become the person we want to be. So I hope you found this video helpful and practical. I hope you find ways to use your planners to accomplish your goals, and also find ways to use your planners that inspire you. I feel like that's kind of my intention in sharing these videos. And so if you found this helpful, please like the video, and if you haven't already, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.